What's up, guys? So I was doing some editing on our first 2K video for the channel, and there were some issues with the intro. So I will be doing the intro here now. So it's going to be a little bit different from the video that you'll be seeing right now. But nonetheless, this video is going to be the first 2K video of the channel. If you guys want to see more 2K videos like the one you're about to watch, please let us know down in the comment section below. But this one, essentially what we're doing is we are putting Giannis on the Heat. Giannis has been in multiple trade rumors for multiple teams. So for this video, I decided, what if we test out one of those teams? So we put him on the Miami Heat. And for this, we did keep Bam and Jimmy on the team. So make sure you keep that in mind. The trade wasn't necessarily the best, but, we'll see how the video goes on from there. So thank you guys and enjoy the video. All right, so this is the trade package that we're dealing with. It'll be Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson and 2 second-round picks for Gary Trent Jr. and Giannis. I don't necessarily think this is a fair trade, but, as you can see, I can't trade any of their first-round picks. In real life, would they be able to? Maybe, maybe not. I guess we just have to see if this were to happen. But let's go ahead and accept that. All right, so the trade is done. We will be keeping an eye on the Bucks to see how much worse they do if they go into rebuild mode. Whatever 2K has in mind for them, and we'll be obviously keeping an eye on the Heat as well. So the lineup for the Bucks is looking like Damian Lillard, Tyler Hero, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez, with Duncan Robinson off the bench. For the Heat, it's going to be Jason Richardson, Alec Burks, Jimmy Butler, Giannis, and Bam, with Scary Terry off the bench for some reason. In real life, Terry Rozier would probably start, and Jaime, they might slide down to the 2, or they'd just keep him there. I guess we'd have to see. Probably not. Who knows? Gary Trent all the way down in the 8th man position. And then I also ensured that everybody's records were up to date. As of today, the Heat are 4-6 and the Bucks are 4-8. 2K's start today, as you know, doesn't work for whatever reason. So I also ensured that the Cavaliers are 13-0. So let's see how it goes. Let's see what the big difference is and if Giannis can help them finally win a ring. All right, end of season awards. Luka with the MVP, 33, 11, and 10 with a steal and a half. We got Zachary Ricochet with Rookie of the Year, averaging 14, 2, 2, and 1. Half a block on all right shooting splits. Amen Thompson, 6th man of the year. Victor gets his DPOY after being snubbed last year. Amen with most improved. Luka clutch player. Jason Kidd for coach of the year. Giannis makes All-NBA first team. Nobody else from our 2 teams either making Mobley all defensive from the Cavs. Giannis makes all defensive first. All right. See, we are the number 1 seed. The Bucks are in the play-in. Let's start off with stats. Giannis averaged 26, 12, 6, a steal and a half, and a block and a half on 25% from the 3 and 68% from the free throw line. Jimmy Butler ended up with 17, 5.5, and 6 with 2 steals and almost a half block. Bam with 16, 11, and 4.5 with a steal and a half and a block and a half. And over for the Bucks, we got Tyler Hero and Damian Lillard with 25 and 23 respectively. 4.5 and 5 rebounds respectively, and 5 we'll round up for Dame. 6 assists and 4 rebounds for Tyler Hero. Let's see. So The Heat went 53-29 after starting off pretty rough. And the Bucks finished 36-46. And with the Cavs starting off as hot as they did, they fell to 50-32. So that should be interesting come playoff time. Let's go ahead and simulate this first game. See if the Bucks can pull off an upset. Oh, going down to the wire. Gonna have to watch this one out. All right. Bulls with the ball, down by 5, 25 seconds left. Levine's got the ball. All right, crossing over Portis. This is a huge mismatch. Zach Levine's wasting a bunch of time for no reason. They need to score. Nobody's doing anything. Zach Levine pulls the 3, misses, and that's the game. Yep, that wasn't even worth going in for, I'll be honest. All right. Brook Lopez, if he makes the first one, we'll just get out of here. Yep, and that's game. Bucks win 114-109 over the Bulls. Dame with 37. Tyler Hero with 25. All right. Bucks against Atlanta. See if the Bucks can make it in. Atlanta off to a strong start so far. Looks like they're gonna possibly upset the Bucks. Is it really an upset though? All right, so this is what our playoffs are looking like. We've got the Heat versus Atlanta, Cleveland versus Philly. Game 1 goes to Atlanta. Game 2 goes to the Heat. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. Game 4 to the Heat. Game 5 to the Heat. We'll simcast this one. We'll simcast. All right. The Heat taking a strong lead to start. And that looks like it'll be it. The Heat win 125-87. Giannis with 41, 13, and 5. And Jimmy all the way down here, but he got 10, 12, and 12. And Bam with 8, 12, and 5. Let's see. And Philly upsets Cleveland in 7 games. Let's see. Embiid, Maxey. See, this is what happens when they're all healthy. They can play well if they're all healthy. Game 1 goes to Toronto. Game 2 goes to Toronto. Game 3 goes to Miami. Game 4 to Miami. Game 5 to Miami. Simcast this one just in case it's close. Toronto with a strong start. Miami coming back though. Toronto, it's back and forth. We'll jump in. 2.5 minutes left. 90-96. All right. Toronto with the ball. Up by 6. Pirtle passes the ball into Kelly Olynyk. Over to Scotty. Scotty dribbling. Good crossover. Jaime's locking him up. Back to Kelly. Kelly trying to post up. Pass out to Boucher. Out to Pirtle. Back to Scotty. 4 seconds left. Blocked by Bam. Jaime bringing the ball up. Over to Giannis. Giannis kind of cooking. Puts up an awful layup. Rebounded. Kelly with the ball. Down to Boucher. Boucher dunks all over Jimmy. 8-point game. Miami calls a timeout. Got to regroup. 2 minutes left. 8-point deficit. All right, Bam throwing the ball in. Out to Terry Rozier. Gets around, hands it off to Giannis. Giannis up against Scotty. Puts in the layup. 6-point deficit. 98-92 Toronto. RJ back in the game now. Going up against Jimmy. Over to Grady. I'm not saying that, YouTube. You got me messed up. Oh, over to Quickly. Quickly's open. Makes the mid-range. Down to, or back up to an 8-point lead. Scary Terry dribbling the ball up. They need something here. Got a minute and a half down to Giannis. Over Scotty. Misses. Gets his own board. Puts it back up. Gets fouled. No and one. Scotty with his third foul. Giannis, first free throw is good. 7-point lead for Toronto. Giannis, second free throw is also good. Back down to a 6-point lead for Toronto. Scotty brings the ball up. Miami need a stop here. They're not really doing much defensively. Offensively, they get a screen from Pirtle. Giannis. Scotty shot over Giannis and misses. Giannis all the way. Gets stopped by Scotty. Over to Alec Burks. Not really doing much. A screen from Bam. Mid-range is off. Pirtle with the board. Quickly to Barrett. RJ with the ball. Over to Quickly. Quickly guarded by Jimmy. Double team. Grady for three. And he hits it. That might have been the dagger. Terry Rozier for the Heat. They need something. They need anything at this point. But it might be too late. They go for the lob. Over Scotty. Still down by 7. They need a steal or a stop. Or something. They're not fouling. They might have given up. RJ with the ball against Jimmy. Gets blocked by Bam. Rebounded by Alec Burks. Alec taking it all the way to Scary Terry for three. And it's off. This one might be over. Yep, they're not even fouling. This one is over. Toronto takes this one 103-99. I don't know how they brought it back down 4 within that, but it is what it is. Game 7. Miami, Toronto. Who will win this Game 7 in the second round? It's looking like Toronto so far. Oh, the Heat came back. It's neck and neck again. 2 minutes left. 2-point deficit for the Heat. All right, Pirtle throwing the ball in. Goes to Scotty. Why is Terry Rozier guarding Scotty Barnes? That makes no sense to me. Scotty, completely airballs the hook shot. Alec Burks up the other way. Pass out to Scary Terry. Bam with the screen. Jimmy posting up Kelly Olynyk. Pass down to Bam. Bam with the layup. Misses. Gets his own board. Puts it back up. Misses again. Gets his own board again. Puts it back up. And it's in. Tie game. 115-115. Miami possibly with the biggest bucket of the game up to this point. Where is Giannis? Did Giannis foul out? Still don't see Giannis. Giannis is fouled out. He played 35 minutes and fouled out. So it's up to Bam and Jimmy at this point. Jaime guarding Scotty. Scotty taking him all the way. Forces up a layup, and it's in. It's good. No foul was called. Toronto up by 2. Jimmy bringing the ball up. Crossing over, getting his way. All the way to the rim. Takes a stupid acrobatic layup for no reason. Misses. Toronto still up by 2. Scotty taking it. Pass out to Quickly. Quickly. Jab step. RJ sets the screen. Manuel Quickly for 3. It's off. Bam with the rebound. Jason Richardson brings the ball up. Standing on the wing. Pass over to Alec Burks. Over to Jimmy. Jimmy against Scotty. Jimmy with the step back. Drives in. Gets fouled. Scotty with the foul. No and one. Jimmy going to the line. Jimmy, the first one is off. Jimmy missed an important free throw. The second one is also off. Jimmy with 2 clutch free throw misses. It's not looking good for Miami so far. Scotty with the ball. Crossing over. Tween. Crossing over. Sauce and Jaime. Jaime on him. Scotty with the bucket. 4-point deficit. Toronto 119, 115. Jimmy bringing the ball up. They need to act fast. Jimmy driving in. Driving in. Step back. Mid range, kind of. Bam. Jimmy missed. Bam got the board. Bam missed. Bam fouled. Scotty Barnes with the first free throw. It is good. 5-point game. Scotty, second free throw is also good. 6-point game. Miami calls their final timeout. 24 seconds left. 6-point deficit. Are they able to do it? All right. Jaime passing the ball in. Jimmy gets open. Jaime passed the ball to Jimmy. He was wide open. Pass over to Jason Richardson. Over to Burks. Over to Jimmy. They've got 20 seconds. Jimmy forces up a layup. It's off. And that will do it. The Miami Heat will be eliminated in the second round. Unless Pirtle misses both, the first one is in. There's no way the Heat come back from this now. 16 seconds left, down by 7, down by 8. It's over for them. We'll watch it out. We'll see the celebration for the Raptors. Over to Jaime. Jaime shoots it. It's off. And that'll do it. Miami Heat eliminated in the second round with the first year of Giannis being traded there in the books. Congrats to the Raptors. Now it's just left to see who wins the NBA championship. Bam, 22, 13, and 5, 8 for 18 shooting. Jimmy, 25 and 6 with 7 and 15 shooting. It was just an off night for your Miami Heat, or the Miami Heat if you're not a Heat fan. All right. Simulating the playoffs. Anthony Edwards against Scotty Barnes. T-Wolves versus Raptors. And the Timberwolves are your 2025 NBA champions. All right, let's go to player progression. Let's see what's going on there. Giannis goes down to a 95. Jimmy goes down to an 85. Bam stays at an 87. Jaime goes up to an 81. Jovic goes up to a 78. Team's looking pretty decent, but still a lot to be desired. Tell me down in the comments, where do you think Giannis will go if Giannis decides to leave? Do you think he will be traded, or you think he'll stick it out in Milwaukee? All right, let's see what the Bucks are looking like this year. Same core. They got Luke Cornett because Brook Lopez retired, so Cornett is now their starting 5. Duncan Robinson's still here. Pretty much the same team. They didn't really do much. Dame's still here. And for the Heat, Terry Rozier, Cam Jones is the starting 2 for some reason. Jimmy Butler, Giannis, Bam, Jaime. Same team, pretty much. Zach Collins is here now. Otherwise, the same team. Spoelstra's still coaching. I'll let him do his thing. Let's see what happens in Season 2. Can Giannis help take them to a championship this year with, the team building, team chemistry going up? Maybe they'll win more games. You never know. I guess we'll have to see. Luka again with MVP, 30, 11, 9, with a steal and half a block a game. Ace Bailey, Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell back on the Nets with 6th Man of the Year. Victor, DPOY. Anthony Black, Most Improved. Jalen Brunson, Clutch Player. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year once again. Nobody on All-NBA first team. We got Giannis on the second team. LeBron's still kicking it on the second team. Nobody else. Nobody else. Bam makes all defensive second alongside Giannis. Let's see. We are the 2nd seed this year. And the Bucks are nowhere to be seen. Let's look at these standings. So we went 52 and 30 this year. The Pacers went up to 55 and 27. That's interesting. The Bucks were the 13th seed, 33 and 49. Still got Dame and Tyler Hero, Portis. They've got Dante Exum now. It just wasn't good enough all around, I guess. The loss of Brook Lopez really impacted them at the center position. Maybe better luck next year. Who knows? All right, let's see. Simulate through the play-in. We're going against Charlotte. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 to us. And Game 4 to us. Second round going against Toronto. They're the team that eliminated us last year in the second round. So let's see if we can get our revenge. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 to us. Game 3 to us. Game 4 to Toronto. Game 5 to us. We're going to the conference finals. Going against the Pacers. The Pacers beat the Cavs in 7 games. Still got Siakam, Tyrese, Mathurin, Turner. They've got pretty much the exact same team. They haven't really changed much. And the Cavs have pretty much the same team, except they've got Grant Williams now for some reason. They've got Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Jared Allen. Maybe they thought it was a good idea. And over here, we got the first-seeded San Antonio Spurs going against the third-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder. That'll be an interesting turn of events in a couple of years if that's true. All right, Game 1 against the Pacers, we win. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 to them. Game 4 to us. Game 5 goes to them. We'll simcast this one, see if they eliminate us in 6. Pacers take a strong-ish lead. Third quarter's going back and forth. Minute left. Down by, or up by 1 for the Heat. Down by 1 for the Pacers. All right. Pacers with the ball. Down by 1. Obi Toppin passing the ball into Tyrese. Tyrese drives in, crosses over, passes to Nembhard, who passes it back to Tyrese. A little bit of congestion there. Screened by Obi. Tyrese with the 3, it's off. Bam with the board. Giannis to Jason Richardson. Richardson dribbles it up. Giannis posts up. Down to Giannis on Obi Toppin. Post fade, and it goes. Giannis with the post fade. Tyrese drives in, gets fouled by Bam with his 3rd foul. Tyrese needs to hit these clutch free throws in order to win, or not to win, to keep them in the game. All right, first free throw is good. 2-point game. Tyrese's second free throw is also good. 1-point game. Miami up by 1. Pass the ball into Jones, who passed it to Jason Richardson. Dribbling the ball up. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm sorry, on the game clock. Draining clock. Tyrese isn't pressing. Giannis posting up Siakam. Giannis tries to bully. Post fade from midi. It's off. Pacers call a timeout. 9 seconds left. 1-point game. Miami needs to win this game. Otherwise, they are going home. Miles Turner passing the ball in. Tyrese gets it. Dribbling it up. Cross. Step back. Tyrese thought about it. And then he pulled it. And it's off. The Miami Heat win by 1 to force a Game 7. What a game. What a weird ending, too. Giannis with 23 and 11. Chris Middleton joined him on the Heat. 18 and 7. Bam, 16 and 11. These two cannot be separated, can they? What a good teammate Chris Middleton is. Couldn't stand being in Milwaukee for a season without him, and he decided, you know what? I'm going to come to the Heat to be with my pal Giannis. All right, Game 7. Pacers taking a strong lead. Oop. Is it going to be a close one again? Is it going to come down to the wire? It doesn't look like it so far. Oh, no. The Pacers win 113 to 100. The Heat once again being eliminated before the finals. And the Spurs sweep the Pacers. Let's go to player progression. Let's see how things stack up for the Miami Heat. All right, Giannis stays at a 95. Bam stays at an 87. Jaime up to an 84. Jimmy goes down to an 82. Chris Middleton goes down to an 81. And on the other side of things, Dame goes down to an 83. Tyler Hero stays at an 85. Bradley Beal came here at some point, I'm assuming in the offseason. He's down to an 80. We've got an interesting year ahead of us. All right. This year, we've got Chris Dunn starting, Nick Smith Jr., Jimmy, Giannis, and Bam. Jaime off the bench with Middleton and Jovic. Scottie Pippen made his way to South Beach. Josh Richardson. I'm sorry, have I been saying Jason this whole time? Josh Richardson, not even getting minutes this year. And over for the Bucks, we got Lillard, Hero, Beal, Portis, and Fournette, with Andre Jackson and Vince Williams Jr. off the bench. CJ joins the Bucks deep on the bench. He needs to retire. They've got Bogdanovich deep on the bench. This team probably not going far, but I could see them doing pretty decently. Let's simulate the season and see what the Heat can do. Already beating the Bucks once. Victor Wembanyama with his first MVP, 25, 13, 4, 2 steals, 3 blocks on decent efficiency. 47% from the field, 87% from free throw, 31% from the 3. AJ DeBonsta with Rookie of the Year. That guy with 6th Man of the Year. If that's a real player, I do apologize. But I just don't know. Victor with DPOY, of course. Liam McNeely, Most Improved. Tatum, Clutch Player. Billy Donovan of the Spurs gets Coach of the Year. 69 and 13 losses. Giannis makes All-NBA second team. That looks like about it. Not even All Defensive team. Wow. Standings. The Heat are in the play-in, 10th seed, 37 and 45. The Bucks, 13th seed, once again, 31 and 51. Not looking great for either of these teams. See what the player stats are looking like. Giannis with 21, 9, and 5 a game. Bam with 16, 10, and 3. Jimmy fell all the way down here to 12, 4, and 5. Not looking great. Not looking great for them. They beat Toronto this year, going against Brooklyn, and they win. So it is the number 1 seeded Detroit Pistons against the Miami Heat. Who is on this Pistons team? Cade, Jaden, Duren, Asar. Yep. Matt Sasser, Marcus Sasser, Jalen Suggs. This is pretty much the same team. Even KCP came back. This is pretty much the same team. I don't understand. Maybe they just all had a jump in overalls. Yeah, Cade's a 92. Jaden Ivey's an 84. Duren's an 86. Asar's an 88. So they must have... Oh, and they got Jalen Suggs. Yep, that'll probably help them out quite a bit. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 to them. Game 4 to us. Game 5 to us. Game 6 to us. What an upset. Miami Heat beating the number 1 seeded Detroit Pistons. Second round, we're going against the Pacers. Eliminated us in the conference finals last year. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 to them. Game 3 to us. 4 to us. 5 to us. And we beat the Pacers, another upset. 8th seeded beat the 4th seed. Will we see the 8th seeded Heat go to the finals and possibly win? Got to go against this Cavs team first. Game 1, we beat them. Game 2, we beat them again. Game 3 is us once again. And Game 4, a sweep against the Cavs in the conference finals, going against Victor Wembanyama and the 1 seeded Spurs. Game 1 to us. Game 2 to them. Game 3 to them. Game 4 to them. Are they about to gentlemen sweep us? Let's see. Let's find out. Close game so far. They got the first quarter. We got the second. It's going back and forth, neck and neck. Oh, and they have a 20-point lead. That looks like it's the end. It is 113 to 96 ending. Victor with another championship. Kevin Durant retires. Steph retires. Jimmy Butler has retired alongside Chris Middleton. So does this mean that the Heat are in a full rebuild now? All right, guys. And that is going to do it. If Giannis got traded to the Heat, would they win a championship? Not within his first couple years. I know we said we were going to go until his contract ended, but they re-signed him naturally. But Jimmy retired, so this is probably a good place to end it. Obviously the trade wasn't ideal. I don't know if either team would accept that trade necessarily. But, you know, anything could happen. It's the NBA. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel like it was good enough. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. This is my first video, so I'm still learning the ropes. Just be honest. Hate comments are still comments. Everybody's got a learning curve. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll probably do another Giannis trade video unless something crazy happens. Next one will probably be Thunder. I know that was thrown around in there. Thanks again for clicking on the video. I'll see you guys later.